Greetings, darlings. This is your host, Chris, for the evening. You may wonder why I'm holding an egg. That's because I didn't forget my eggs. Can't forget your eggs. Lovely joke. Now that we're done, I am going to drop and forget the eggs. Lovely expense to Pipkin. Gots to love her. I love making people laugh. First off, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. For credit for the outer skull of Titanic's outer shell and the outer parts of Titanic go to Rich Russo. The innards go towards Pipkin. The only thing I get credit for is the somewhat working elevators that I put in the elevators into the Titanic. This is her 2024 version of the Titanic. However, it could be done with the 2018, I'm sure, as long as it lines up. Anyways, we are going to get started. I am going to literally teleport to the very bottom. Each elevator shaft is almost identical, with the back wall should be a 3 by 3 area all the way up and down, vacant. What you're seeing here is her cart on every floor. The wonderful red and blue concrete is the floor pattern in checkered. The back wall is stripped spruce wood. Just try saying that 5 times fast. There. Not behind that. That and that. Well, I guess there was one behind that. Ah. Wonderful spruce shelf to make it look more like an elevator. You have also spruce stairs in the back and slab. Frog light, slab. Once you get done building this on all 4 floors, four, well, from F to A deck, you are going to get your sign, put your sign down. To get exactly how I put that there, I put enter, the deck, enter. See if it's F now. It's pretty much simple. Deck. Done. Oh, now it's not glowing. Well, there's a fix for that. You go in here, get your glow ink sac, and now it glows. Just like that. Next is the wonderful command block. To get this block, you cannot just simply, pretty sure it does not come up in here. No. It does not show up. So, some of you that are curious how to get this block or this wonderful item that even I had trouble with getting, other than just now cheating. If I can just open my chat. Once you open up the chat, you're going to type /give space at a command underscore block. When you do this, it will virtually give you a command block. As you can see, I have now two command blocks. As long as you're in creative mode, it will not go away unless you drop it. For this, you will also need coordinates on. As you can tell, I am moving around. There's your coordinates going east, west, north, south, and up and down. Your coordinates are going to be this red block right here. However, wherever you build your Titanic, from bow to stern, once I go up, I would recommend building, or do, if you have already built your Titanic fully, you can find this said elevator, hopefully easily enough. I do not know exactly what's around this elevator, but it is virtually somewhat close to the rear two hatches. It does go up to, I believe, A deck. It does. So you should be able to find this relatively easy. Um, I don't know how many videos I'm going to be running. Hopefully, I get this all done in one, at least at this elevator anyway. As I said, you're going to basically copy all the floors are basically the same, except for the top floor and the bottom floor. The way I have this set up is this left black polished button, polished black stone button. When you hit it, you go down. Yes, I do realize E-Deck's missing stuff. To make this easy on yourself, you can either A, log in like I just did, a second player, which conveniently is in the front of the ship now. So bear with me a moment while I drag him to the rear of the ship. This person will not move unless you move him. Notice how I'm already down there. You are basically going to do this to either write down their coordinates of each individual spot, which is this red, because this elevator shaft should be vertically straight up and down. You should have no issues. It should be the same block. Once I'm going to go full screen so I can easily more show. Oh, joy, I just tore that up. Okay. I just fixed my little screw up, hopefully. Hopefully. Please tell me I did. Okay. Ah! This is the very bottom. You're going to need a Blackstone pause button here. Shelving. Command block. Once you place the command block, which I will place one there. This is just for show. I'm not trying to destroy my command block. If you happen to build the Titanic at absolute zero, like I did, you can use my same coordinates. However, your coordinates will vary from mine. In the command block, you're going to put command input slash TP at P, which is nearest player, and then you're going to type in the coordinates of where you're going to teleport to. Voila. 369.28.0. Go back down. That's where you put that in. 369 negative 28 0. Yay. I had to fix that. So, once you get your command set and you hit that black button, should teleport you to this red square, which is your next deck. You follow the same process, except for this floor, you're going to have two. This one's going to you're going to put in the teleportation slash TP at P, and then you're going to put the coordinates of the previous floor. The rest of this should be exactly like this. When finished, you grab your spruce strip lug. This is going to be fun. Yay. Got it. All right. Now, I put bookshelves over top of it. You have to crouch in order to put them on top of the command block. Strip wood. Basically, strip wood in the back. Stair, 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 slab. Fog light, slab. Should fit. Got your polished blackstone button on each side. Again, this is your command block to teleport up. Boom. To D deck. Boom. C deck. Boom. B deck. Boom. A deck. As we can see, A deck is now different because there is no command block over here because A deck is the top floor. It is virtually going to be your last slash TP at P, and then you enter in your coordinates for the bottom floor. Again, would be this red block that I'm pointing at right here. So you stand right on top of this red block. If you need, you can destroy all around you, and when you sit on it, that's your coordinates in the upper left corner of your screen. Any further questions, I will try my best to answer. Again, Gotta crouch to place the wonderful shelving. Feel free to use whatever your shelving you want. I mean, if you want to do birch, do birch. I found using the spruce matches Pipkin's elevator shaft a lot better. But that is basically the back elevator shaft. When you're finished, this right button should teleport you up again, and the right left one will lower you. Again, there's your command input. That coordinates is going to be the very next floor, which is this red block. If following Pipkin's design, she will not have this elevator shaft in other than the very, very top floor. The only one that she has is in on the A deck. And basically, I just copied her elevator room. This is virtually her elevator room, except for that back wall, which is stripped spruce wood. All along the wall, except for behind that is the command block. Crouch, place, place. Am I forgetting anything? I believe I showed the sign, but again, just in case, sign, enter, A, enter, deck, done. I am doing this on the PlayStation 5, which is Bedrock edition, but I do believe it is available to do also in Java. Get your glowing sack. And now it glows. Again, your coordinates for teleportation are going to be this very first red block. Copy Pipkin's elevator room on every floor. And then you put in your command blocks behind here and here, except for F deck and A deck. A deck is going to stop on the left only, and then on F deck it's going to C, D, E, F only be on the right. Gotta crouch, place it over top, and obviously because you can't go any further down, there is no command block there. But I put the shelf over it just to make it look like an elevator room. And that, my friends, is the rear elevator. Whoops. That is the rear elevator shaft. I do not know how long this said video is, so I am going to post this as of now, and please do know I am a beginner at doing tutorials. Uh, Trying to make sure I covered everything I can possibly think of for this rear elevator shaft, but I think I got it covered. Again, your teleportation coordinates are going to be this red block. Follow your coordinates. You put that coordinates into the next floor up or the floor down, depending on how you teleport. This teleports you up, this teleports you down. And there's your input code. Make sure everything says exactly the way it says here. The only difference is your coordinates are going to be different than mine depending on where you build your Titanic. This is Chris signing off. And please don't forget your eggs.
I don't think they'll forget their eggs.
Don't forget your eggs. Thank you, Pipkin. Hope you enjoy.